Good morning. It's Dewey's day. I'm really excited. Also not entirely awake yet. So I'm gonna go make some tea and some breakfast and feed the kitties. This is my to pick from stack of books. I will not read all of those by any stretch of the imagination, but they're there for me to choose from. Here's this little fluff ball. What are you doing, huh? What are you doing? Yeah, he's being naughty. He's having like his terrible twos or something because he's tearing everything up while we sleep. So I have some crap over there he tore up to deal with at some point, but not right now, because it's Dewey's. Breakfast. Avocado on toast with a poorly fried egg. And over there I have water and tea. Look at these little faces. I'm gonna feed you. So it's hour 2, or we're into hour 2. I spent about an hour and 20 minutes reading Ready Okay by Adam Cadre, and I'm loving it. The rewritten second edition is really good. I had the first edition over there, and as I've been reading it, I started it earlier this week. I've kind of been looking, and there are a couple of things that I noticed that have been taken out that I was like, oh, that was one of my favorite lines from the first book because it was so funny. But for the most part, it's pretty similar. There are some things where certain kind of crucial points that are attributed to different characters this go around. But overall, I think that the flow of the book is much smoother, and I really like what he's done. So I actually am at this point feeling like it's a better book than the first one, which is something really surprising for me because the first one was a book that is one of my all-time favorite books and holds a really special place in my heart. And it's one of the few books that I have reread over the years. So yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I am working on my post for my intro survey post, getting that up. And yeah, then I'm going to go back to reading, try to read probably about 50 or 60 more pages of Ready Okay. The chapters are really long. There's like chapter breaks, but I was going to try to just read to the next chapter, and then I had to stop reading because it was 60 degrees in my house, and so I had to go turn on the heat because it's actually surprisingly cool today, seeing as it's been like 90 degrees the rest of the week. So yeah, and I'm sure you can see my lovely little shoulder friend here who is making his little alien noises at Birdie Snacks outside. You can't have them, buddy, I'm sorry. This is my spot for the morning, apparently, because I really have not much moved from it. It's around 11 o'clock, so I've lost track of what hour that is, because I can't count. But I am getting my snack on with these Caesar flavored green pea crisp things. I like the pea crisps, and I picked these up. They were on sale at the grocery store when I went to get groceries. I've got my candles burning over there because Simon's litter box smells nasty. And I am starting on this book. You're not gonna be able to see it. There we go. The Queen's Yemen. And this is a really short one, so I'll definitely finish this today. I'm excited about this. It's really good so far. It's cute. I wanted to take a break from Ready Okay because I don't want to burn out on reading it because it's really good. But I know that I want to get some other things read as well. So I'm going to go ahead and keep reading on this one, eat my snack, participate in some challenges. Still in the exact same spot. Yep.
It is in your stomach. On a guide, you'd think it'd be lower, Mel says. That's different, Jared says, sitting up.
It's hammock time. So I brought my books and my snacks outside because it's beautiful, like the perfect kind of fall weather, and so I'm going to enjoy the outdoors in my hammock. Little woodpecker. There's a little woodpecker up there. He interrupted my nap. So I haven't actually picked up a book in like 2 hours, but I have gone through almost an entire audiobook in about the last 2 or 3 hours since I came in from being out in the hammock. I put my audiobook, which is Patrick Ness' The Rest of Us Just Live Here, on the Bose speakers, which I'll show you that. And I have been listening to it ever since. I've been wanting something that I could listen to audiobooks in the shower with for a while, and this is the perfect thing. So it's just like a Bose speaker that's Bluetooth, and so it connects to your iPad or your iPhone or you know, whatever device. It was actually a birthday present from my parents to my husband, but you know, what's his is mine. So I have been listening to that and kind of perusing the challenges and Twitter and Instagram and just kind of generally being a slug. I had cereal for dinner because I didn't really want chili again, and yeah. It's been a very chill day. I can't believe it's already like 7 o'clock or something. And I was using the timer on my cell phone, and so every time that I would start to read again, I would turn the timer on. But when I was out in the hammock, I forgot, so it's stuck on 5.5 hours, but I've read for much more than that, including the audiobook, so whoops. I definitely have lost count there, but it's okay. But yeah, I think now I'm going to work on finishing the Queen's Yemen, or Yeoman, whatever, that one. And then probably finish up the rest of my audiobook in a little bit. I don't know, I can't decide. I am feeling rather like a slug today. Yawning is not good. I should probably make a chai latte or something, some kind of caffeine. Maybe I will go make tea. Just finished reading The Rest of Us Just Live Here by Patrick Ness. And by reading, I mean listening to on audiobook. I pretty much listened to it almost straight through on audiobook this afternoon, and it was good. It was a solid 3.5 star read. I think I expected it to be a little different than what it was, because it's billed as being basically like when all the Harry Potters and, you know, Katniss Everdeen's, I don't know, basically when all the kind of hero stories are happening, this is what it's like to be the regular people. But that wasn't entirely true, because while most of the people in the core kind of characters were just regular people, even from the beginning, you know, one of them is not. And so it intertwined with the superhero story a little bit. It was still not a superhero story. It was basically a YA contemporary with like this weird fantasy element to it. So it was pretty good. Not my favorite, probably not something I would highly recommend, but it was entertaining. The audiobook was a good, entertaining audiobook, and the narrator was good, so yeah. I am planning on now going on to finish this book. I am halfway through it, and so I want to get this completed today for sure. I just hit myself in the face. My iPad is charging, so I'm probably not going to read any more of Ready Okay for a little while, just because I want to let my iPad charge, because it was technically playing it was playing the audiobook that whole time for like 4 hours. And so I'm gonna let that charge and hunker down with this. I've got my cup of tea, my giant cup of tea in my home is where my cat is mug, which is my favorite mug. It's also got cats on the inside, and you can't see it, but you kind of can. There's like a yarn ball in the bottom of it. So yeah, I mean, it's like the size of like half of my face. This is my favorite mug. It's full of tea. I don't think I've showed you my shirt yet. It says my weekend is all booked. I'm really excited about it. It actually came in the mail today. I didn't think it was gonna get here in time, and then the mail ran and I just was like, oh, I'll go get the mail, and this was in it. And I was so excited, and I put it on as soon as I got in the door. But the real reason I'm checking in, I just finished this book, The Queen's Yeoman. I really don't know how to pronounce that, and I'm pretty sure the author actually pronounced it for me and I wasn't paying attention. This is by a local Chattanooga author that we met at the Writer-Reader Festival in August, and this book really piqued my interest when he was talking about it. Oh boy, this is fantastic. Like, I am super in love with this book. It's one of those books that I think, especially if you have young daughters, would be a really good read for them, because it has a strong like female character who's a young girl, and it has a lot of good themes as far as like teaching young girls to stand up for themselves, and that kind of thing. And it's also just like one of the best books I've read that has, you know, it basically is about imagination, and I think imagination is really important for kids, and to hold on to that imagination for as long as possible, because I know I did. I was a very imaginative kid, and I mean, I still, even into my teenage years, I had a very active imagination. Probably, I mean, I still do now too. But it's one of those books that I just feel like is perfect for young girls, and if I am lucky enough to have a daughter, then I will definitely be holding on to that for her to read, because it was just so good. It was one of those books that not only did it draw you into the story, but it drew you into the imaginative world that the little girl was creating, and so you really felt just engrossed in the story tenfold. It was just so good. And I'm like, I went to put my review on Goodreads, and there was only one other review, and there were only 3 other ratings. So there's now 4 ratings and 2 reviews for it. I feel like more people definitely need to read it, especially moms or dads of little girls. And little girls, I just think it's such a good book for little girls. So yeah, that's probably going to be one of my favorite books of this year, and I was just super excited and pumped about it, so yeah. Now I'm probably thinking, I'm getting a little tired. I just had you will have seen, I just had a little dance party. And it woke me up momentarily, but I still feel tired, so I think I'm going to take a power nap until my husband gets home, and then try to go back at it and read something else. I'm not sure what. I haven't decided. But yeah, I think I may take a power nap now. It's 1:30 in the morning, and I'm calling it a night. I will probably... No, I've already talked about all the books that I read, so I'm not gonna wrap it up in the morning. I kind of ended the night reading about 90, no, not even that many, about 60 pages of Stars Above, the short story collection that goes with the Lunar Chronicles. So hopefully I'll finish that this coming week, and then I'll be done with the Lunar Chronicles entirely. But yeah, 1:30 and I'm out.